In today's video, we're talking about chemo belly and what you can do about it. Hi guys, I'm Marina Blackford. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe. I'm a 2-time breast cancer survivor, and I'm here to pay forward all the tips for you cancer fighters and survivors. So, welcome. I share a lot about my life. My life is that I'm a toddler mom, I'm a runner, and I'm constantly trying to find ways to help fighters and survivors. I find the journey after treatment can be one of the most surprising, and so that's why I'm here still making videos to help you survivors. This is a community. I do lives once or twice a month, so make sure you check my post tab on when the next live is, or follow me on Instagram at Marina Blackford. All right, guys, let's talk about what chemo belly is. Before I dive into that, here's my disclaimer. I am not a medical professional. I am not a doctor. I am a dental hygienist. But I am a cancer survivor, and I've gone through this firsthand, and I've seen the effects of chemotherapy. So I'm going to give you my personal experience and what works for me, as well as cite some websites down below that have information I'll be sharing with you. All right, one of the causes of what chemo belly is that it can increase or decrease the motility of your intestines. This basically means it's affecting your digestion. This comes from chemocare.com. The next thing to know about chemo belly is that it can affect the bacterial flora in your gut. So your gut and digestion is directly affected by chemotherapy. Another cause of chemo belly for women that have breast cancer is that chemotherapy can affect your hormones, or you can be on hormone treatment, and that is going to cause weight gain during chemotherapy. Also, nausea and eating things that make you feel good can cause weight gain during chemo, as well as stress. Those last causes come from cancer.org or the American Cancer Society. So those are the causes of chemo belly. So what can you do about it? Let's start with number one, constipation and gas. I feel like that was very common for me, and it could happen to you. So what can we do about that? Number one is you can drink lots of fluid. This helps with constipation. I preach this for anybody going through chemotherapy. Make sure you drink lots of water. The next thing that can help with constipation is fiber. I feel like one of the great sources of fiber is actually fruits and vegetables. So make sure you're getting plenty of fruits and vegetables during your treatment to help with your overall health, your fiber, and your gut. The next thing that helps with constipation is walking daily. Walking daily, 10 to 30 minutes when you feel well, can help your gut and your metabolism reset and just continue to move things along. So when you're feeling well, you should be getting out the door. The next thing that will help with the constipation or gas is probiotics. If you weren't taking them before chemotherapy, you'll want to consider now. Make sure you ask your doctors if that's okay. You can get probiotics from pill form, from a health food store. You can get it from yogurt. You can get it from fermented foods like kimchi or sauerkraut. But get those probiotics. Even kombucha. Drinking kombucha was probably one of the easiest things I did to get probiotics during chemotherapy. Another cause of chemotherapy can be fluid buildup. So to help with that is to really pay attention to your salt intake. You'll want to be careful about having foods that are processed or high in sodium. I love soups during chemo, so really pay attention to buying the low sodium soups or making your own from your own broth and adding sea salt, not iodized salt, so you get a more natural salt with healthy minerals and not one that will spike your blood pressure. The next thing to help with chemo belly is to address the weight gain that you could have from your hormones being affected. To help with weight gain, I would pay attention to the amount of fat that you're intaking. It might be advised for you to have a low-fat diet during this time, so you'll want to steer clear of things that are high in fat, like having too many cheeses or bacon or eggs, and maybe buying the low-fat yogurt right now. Also, try to keep your carbs minimum. It can be very hard when you have a sweet tooth on chemotherapy, but really minimize the amount of cookies you're eating or bread you're eating. Make sure the bread is a whole wheat or organic, and make sure you limit those cookies to just that sweet treat. You'll also want to try to do a high protein to help with weight gain. Doing high protein will keep you more full and less snacking. High protein can come in many forms for different people. One of my favorites during chemo was to do a smoothie that I added my own protein to. I personally prefer a vegan protein. There are great whey proteins or even collagen peptide proteins that you can do that will fill you up. Other ways of getting protein can come from chicken. It can come from beans like chickpeas and hummus. It can come from eggs, and it can come from Greek yogurt. You also want to curb the sweets to avoid weight gain. The sweet taste bud was one of the last ones I really had when my taste was changed during chemo. So it can be hard to avoid sweets. You'll want to do this by replacing your sweets with healthy options. One of my close family members going through chemo wanted to share that she loves doing watermelon at night. It really curbs that sweet. Also, to address your weight gain, you'll want to start to exercise. If you weren't before chemo, now's the time, guys. Start with walking daily. I think it's the most basic exercise you can do that's proven to be good for your body and your brain. If you're feeling well, definitely add in some yoga. You can do that at home with apps. I personally love to use fitness apps. They help keep me motivated. You can also find lots of exercise videos here on YouTube. Last thing that is very important to know about what to help with chemotherapy belly is time. I share this because I want to reassure you guys that you can get back to a place of feeling good about yourself, feeling good about your body, everything from your hair, your stomach to your mind. Give yourself time, and it's going to take longer than it seems. It's going to take a good 6 months to a year to feel like you know what your new normal is. So after a year, if you're still feeling weight gain, fatigue, anxiety, depression, make sure you're talking to somebody at your cancer center. It's very important to talk to your doctors about this so that they can help guide you for what you guys need. I'm so happy you're here. I'm always here to share the tips. Please comment with any of your questions down below, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys.